After milking Pokemon name pronunciations for all they're worth in separate videos leading up to this, I'm here to blow my entire load and correctly pronounce the name of every single Pokemon in existence, from Bulbasaur at number 1 all the way up to Miraidon at number 1008 and beyond. You'll find timestamps for each generation in the description, and they're also on screen right now, so you can skip ahead to the one you care about the most. For the first 5 generations, I'll be using PokéDex 3D Pro, which includes the correct way to say each Pokemon's name with a soulless robotic voice. Since it came out several years ago though, the coverage stops at the Unova region. Then it'll be a seamless transition to my soulless robotic voice. Trust me, you won't even notice a difference. However, because the graphics in PokéDex 3D Pro aren't the best, you're seeing them right now, I'll be using pre-made images of each Pokemon, which created far more work for me than I originally intended. But you know me, I'm a feedaholic, so I enjoyed every second. Plus, I was able to include regional forms that aren't present in 3D Pro, which created even more work. And while you hear these pronunciations, keep in mind that some have changed over time, because not even the Pokemon Company can decide what to call some of them. For example, PokéDex 3D Pro says Feraligatr is Feraligatr, while Unknown is Unown, and Corsola is Corsola. So if you're watching this video in the year 2050 and we just hit 2,000 Pokemon, but still don't have any new evolutions, there's a chance some pronunciations are different, because in the 10 plus years since 3D Pro came out, the Pokemon Company has already changed a few of them. For situations like this, I've updated the pronunciation to the correct one as of 2021's Super Extra Deluxe Essential Handbook or 2023's Scarlet and Violet Handbook. Oh, and for situations where PokéDex 3D Pro listed every form or version of a Pokemon, it seriously goes through every version of Unknown. I've shortened them, so you may notice some off-kilter audio once in a while. Now, there are a few pieces of business before we begin. In my travels, I couldn't find an official pronunciation for the Crown Tundra legendaries. According to Cerebi, though, they are officially pronounced Glastria, Spectria, and Calyrex. But according to the latest Pokemon Presents in August 2023, the Ghost Horse is called Spectrier. This means the Ice Horse is now called Glastrier. Then we have Pokemon pronunciations for generations 8.5. I couldn't find any official guides for Pokemon Legends Arceus, which meant I had to go back and watch all of the trailers. This gave me a couple of pronunciations, but a few were missing, which left me to fill in the holes myself. Additionally, to my surprise, the official Pokemon YouTube channel calls the Hisui region the Hisui region.
Your adventure is set in the expansive Hisui region, in an age long ago when it was rare for people and Pokemon to live in close harmony. In time, Hisui will come to be called the Sinnoh region.
But in a Nintendo of America video, they call it Hisui.
This land is the Hisui region. It will come to be known as the Sinnoh region.
Yeah, it's sort of like the Kanto versus Kanto pronunciation, I guess. And that pronunciation frustration extends to Gen 9. I spent money I earned from OF on the Scarlet and Violet Handbook, which includes how to say each new Pokemon name. I always call this little fella Pawmot, but the book clearly says it's Pawmot, like Marmot. But then the Pokemon Presents literally a week later called it Pawmot. Ultimately, what I've learned from making these videos is that you should just call a Pokemon whatever you want as long as it's close enough. Like, no one expects you to call this thing Dupiter. 99% of people call it Dupiter and will continue to call it Dupiter regardless of what anyone at Pokemon HQ says. Anyways, with all of that out of the way, let's finally begin.
Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree, Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill, Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, Rattata, Raticate, Spearow, Fearow, Ekans, Arbok, Pikachu, Raichu, Sandshrew, Sandslash, Nidoran female. Nidorina. Nidoqueen. Nidoran male. Nidorino. Nidoking. Clefairy. Clefable. Vulpix. Ninetales. Jigglypuff. Wigglytuff. Zubat. Golbat. Oddish. Gloom. Vileplume. Paris. Parasect. Venonat. Venomoth. Diglett. Dugtrio. Meowth. Persian. Psyduck. Golduck. Mankey. Primeape. Growlithe. Arcanine. Poliwag. Poliwhirl. Poliwrath. Abra. Kadabra. Alakazam. Machop. Machoke. Machamp. Bellsprout. Weepinbell. Victreebel. Tentacool. Tentacruel. Geodude. Graveler. Golem. Ponyta. Rapidash. Slowpoke. Slowbro. Magnemite. Magneton. Farfetch'd. Doduo. Dodrio. Seal. Dugong. Grimer. Muck. Shelter. Cloyster. Ghastly. Haunter. Gengar. Onyx. Drowsy. Hypno. Krabby. Kingler. Voltorb. Electrode. Execute. Executor. Cubone. Marowak. Hitmonlee. Hitmonchan. Lickitung. Coughing. Wheezing. Rhyhorn. Rhydon. Chansey. Tangela. Kangaskhan. Horsey. Seadra. Goldeen. Seaking. Staryu. Starmie. Mr. Mime. Scyther. Jinx. Electabuzz. Magmar. Pinsir. Tauros. Magikarp. Gyarados. Lapras. Ditto. Eevee. Vaporeon. Jolteon. Flareon. Porygon. Ammonite. Amistar. Kabuto. Kabutops. Aerodactyl. Snorlax. Articuno. Zapdos. Moltres. Dratini. Dragonair. Dragonite. Mewtwo. Mew. Chikorita. Bayleaf. Meganium. Cyndaquil. Quilava. Typhlosion. Totodile. Croconaw.
Fur alligator.
Centret. Furret. Hoot Hoot. Noctowl. Ledyba. Ledyon. Spinarak. Ariados. Crobat. Chinchou. Lantern. Pichu. Cleffa. Igglybuff. Togepi. Togetic. Natu. Xatu. Mareep. Flaffy. Ampharos. Bellossom. Marill. Azumarill. Sudowoodo. Politoed. Hoppip. Skiploom. Jumpluff. Apom. Sunkern. Sunflora. Yanma. Whooper. Quagsire. Espeon. Umbreon. Murkrow. Slowking. Misdreavus.
Unknown.
Wobbuffet. Girafarig. Pineco. Fortress. Dunsparce. Gligar. Steelix. Snubbull. Granbull. Quillfish. Scizor. Shuckle. Heracross. Sneasel. Teddiursa. Ursaring. Slugmaw. Magcargo. Swinub. Piloswine.
Corsola.
Remoraid. Octillery. Delibird. Mantine. Skarmory. Houndour. Houndoom. Kingdra. Fanpea. Donphan. Porygon 2. Stantler. Smeargle. Tyrogue. Hitmontop. Smoochum. Elekid. Magby. Miltank. Blissey. Raikou. Entei. Suicune. Larvitar. Pupitar. Tyranitar. Lugia. Ho-Oh. Celebi. Trico. Grovyle. Sceptile. Torchic. Combuskin. Blaziken. Mudkip. Marshtomp. Swampert. Poochyena. Mightyena. Zigzagoon. Linoon. Wurmple. Silcoon. Beautifly. Cascoon. Dustox. Lotad. Lombre. Ludicolo. Seedot. Nuzleaf. Shiftry. Tailo. Swellow. Wingull. Pelipper. Ralts. Curlia. Gardevoir. Surskit. Masquerain. Shroomish. Breloom. Slackoth. Vigoroth. Slacking. Nincada. Ninjask. Shedinja. Whismer. Loudred. Exploud. Makuhita. Hariyama. Azuril. Nosepass. Skitty. Delcatty. Sableye. Mawile. Aeron. Laron. Agron. Meditite. Medicham. Electrike. Manectric. Plusle. Minin. Volbeat. Illumise. Roselia. Gulpin. Swalot. Carvana. Sharpedo. Wailmer. Wailord. Nummel. Camerupt. Torkoal. Spoink. Grumpig. Spinda. Trapinch. Vibrava. Flygon. Cacnea. Cacturn. Swablu. Altaria. Zangoose. Seviper. Lunatone. Solrock. Barboach. Whiscash. Corfish. Crawdaunt. Baltoy. Claydol. Lileep. Cradilly. Anorith. Armaldo. Feebas. Milotic. Castform. Kecleon. Shuppet. Bayonet. Duskull. Dusclops. Tropius. Chimecho. Absol. Wynot. Snowrunt. Glalie. Spheal. Celio. Walrein. Clamperl. Huntail. Gorobis. Relicanth. Lovedisc. Bagon. Shelgon. Salamence. Beldum. Matang. Metagross. Regirock. Regice. Registeel. Latios. Latios. Kyogre. Groudon. Rayquaza. Jirachi. Deoxys normal form. Turtwig. Grotle. Torterra. Chimchar. Monferno. Infernape. Piplup. Prinplup. Empoleon. Starly. Staravia. Staraptor. Bidoof. Beaverl. Cricketot. Cricketoon. Shinx. Luxio. Luxray. Badoo. Roserade. Cranidos. Rampardos. Shieldon. Bastiodon. Burmy Plant Cloak. Wormadam Plant Cloak. Mothim. Combee. Vespaquin, Pachirisu, Buizel, Floatzel, Cherubi, Cherum Sunshine Form, Shellos Westsea, Gastrodon Westsea, Ambipom, Drifloon, Driftblim, Baneri, Lopunny, Mismagius, Honchcrow, Glameow, Purugly, Chingling, Stunky, Skuntank, Bronzor, Bronzong, Bonsly, Mime Jr., Happiny, Chatot, Spiritomb, Gibble, Gabite, Garchomp, Munchlax, Riolu, Lucario, Hippopotas, Hippowdon, Skorupi, Drapion, Krogunk, Toxicroak, Carnivine, Finneon, Luminion, Mantike, Snover, Abomasnow, Weavile, Magnazone, Licky, Rhyperior, Tangrowth, Electivire, Magmortar, Togekiss, Yanmega, Leafeon, Glaceon, Gliscor, Mamoswine, Porygon Z, Gallade, Probopass, Dusknoir, Frostlass, Rotom, Uxie, Mesprit, Azelf, Dialga, Palkia, Heatran, Regigigas, Giratina Altered Form, Cresselia, Fione, Manaphy, Darkrai, Shaman Land Form, Arceus Normal Type, Victini, Snivy, Servine, Serperior, Tepig, Pignite, Embor, Oshawott, Duat, Samurott, Patrat, Watchog, Lillipup, Herdier, Stoutland, Purloin, Liepard, Pansage, Simisage, Panseer, Simisear, Panpour, Simipour, Mona, Musharna, Pidove, Tranquil, Unpheasant, Blitzel, Zebstrika, Roggenrola, Boldor, Gigalith, Woobat, Swoobat, Drillbur, Excadrill, Audino, Timber, Girder, Conkeldurr, Timpole, Palpitoad, Seismitoad, Throw, Sock, Swaddle, Swadloon, Leavanny, Venipede, Whirlipede, Scolipede, Cottony, Whimsicott, Petalil, Lilligant, Basculin, Sandile, Crocorock, Crocodile, Darumaka, Darmanitan, Standard Mode, Maractus, Dwebble, Crustle, Scraggy, Scrafty, Sigilif, Yamask, Cophagrigus, Tirtuga, Caracosta, Arkin, Archeops, Trubbish, Garbodor, Zorua, Zoroark, Minccino, Chinchino, Gothita, Gotharita, Gothitelle, Solosis, Duosion, Reuniquelus, Ducklet, Swanna, Vanillite, Vanillish, Vanillux, Deerling, Sawsbuck, Emolga, Carablast, Escavalier, Foongus, Amoongus, Frillish, Jellicent, Alomomola, Joltik, Galvantula, Ferocide, Ferrothorn, Clink, Clang, Clink-Clang, Tynamo, Electric, Electros, LGM, Behem, Litwick, Lampent, Chandelure, Axew, Fracture, Haxorus, Cubchew, Beartick, Cryogonal, Shelmet, Axelgore, Stunfisk, Meanfoo, Meanchow, Druddigan, Golett, Golurk, Pawnyard, Bisharp, Bouffalont, Rufflet, Braviary, Vullaby, Mandibuzz, Heatmore, Durant, Dino, Svilis, Hydreigon, Larvesta, Volcarona, Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion, Tornadus, Thunderous, Reshiram, Zekrom, Landorus, Curem, Keldeo, Meloetta, Genesect,
Chespin. Okay, maybe it's not a seamless transition. Quilladin. Chestnut. Fennekin. Braixen. Delphox. Froakie. Frogadier. Greninja. Bunnelby. Diggersby. Fletchling, Fletchinder, Talonflame, Scatterbug, Spupa, Vivian, Litleo, Pyroar, Flabebe, Floette, Florges, Skidoo, Godot, Pancham, Pandoro, Furfrou, Esper, Meowstick, Honedge, Doublade, Aegislash, Spritzy, Aromatisse, Swirlix, Slurpuff, Inkay, Malamar, Binacle, Barbaracle, Strelp, Dragalge, Clauncher, Clowitzer, Helioptile, Heliolist, Tyrant, Tyrantrum, Amora, Aurorus, Sylveon, Hawlucha, Dedenne, Carbink, Goomy, Sliggoo, Goodra, Klefki, Phantump, Trevenant, Pumpkaboo, Gourgeist, Birdmite, Avalug, Noibat, Noivern, Xerneas, Yveltal, Zygarde, Diancie, Hoopa, Volcanion, Rowlet, Dartrix, Decidueye, Litten, Torracat, Incineroar, Poplio, Brionne, Primarina, Pikipek, Trumbeak, Toucannon, Yungoos, Gumshoes, Grubbin, Charjabug, Vitavolt, Crabrawler, Crabominable, Oricorio, Cutiefly, Ribombee, Rockruff, Lycanroc, Wishy-Washy, Marini, Toxapex, Mudbray, Mudsdale, Dupiter, Araquanid, Fomantis, Lurantis, Morolul, Shiinotic, Salandit, Salazzle, Stuffle, Beware, Bounsweet, Steenie, Zarina, Comfey, Oranguru, Passimian, Wimpod, Golisopod, Sandygast, Palisand, Pyukumuku, Type Null, Silvally, Minior, Komala, Turtonator, Togedemaru, Mimikyu, Bruxish, Drampa, Dhelmise, Jangmo-o, Hakamo'o, Komo-o, Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Tapu Bulu, Tapu Fini, Cosmog, Cosmoem, Solgaleo, Lunala, Nihilego, Buzzwole, Pheromosa, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Kartana, Guzzlord, Necrozma, Magearna, Marshadow, Poipole, Naganadel, Stakataka, Blacephalon, Zeraora, Meltan, Melmetal, Grookey, Thwackey, Rillaboom, Scorbunny, Raboot, Cinderace, Sobble, Drizzile, Inteleon, Squavit, Greedent, Rookidee, Corvisquire, Corviknight, Blipbug, Dottler, Orbeetle, Nickit, Thievul, Gossifleur, Eldegoss, Wooloo, Dubwool, Choodle, Dreadnought, Yamper, Boltund, Roly-Poly, Carkol, Colossal, Applin, Flapple, Appleton, Silicobra, Sandaconda, Cramorant, Aerocuda, Barraskewda, Toxel, Toxtricity, Sizzlipede, Centiskorch, Clobopus, Grablocked, Sinistea, Poltegeist, Hatenna, Hatchrum, Hatterene, Impidimp, Morgrem, Grimmsnarl, Obstagoon, Perzerker, Cursula, Sirfetch'd, Mr. Rhyme, Runa Regis, Milcery, Alchemy, Phalanx, Pinkerchin, Snom, Frostmoth, Stonejourner, Ice-Q, Indeedee, Morpeko, Cufant, Copperajah, Dracozolt, Arctozolt, Dracovish, Arctovish, Duraludon, Dreepy, Dracloak, Dragapult, Zacian, Zamazenta, Eternatus, Cubfu, Urshifu, Zarude, Regieleki, Regidrago, Glastrier, Spectrier, Calyrex, Weirdeer, Cleavor, Ursaluna, Basculegion, Sneasler, Overquill, Enamorous, or I guess Enamorous. It really could be Enamorous or Enamorous. I really don't know. This thing chokes itself with its tail. I don't even know what's going on. Sprigatito, Florigato, Meowscarada, Fuecoco, Crocodile, Skeledirge, Quaxley, Quaxwell, Quackwavel, Lechonk, Oinkalone, Tarantula, Spidops, Nimble, Lowkicks, Pawmi, Pawmo, Pawmot, Tandemouse, Mousehold, Fido, Doxbun, Smoliv, Dolliv, Arboliva, Squawkabilly, Knackley, Knacklestack, Garganacl, Charcadet, Armarouge, Ceruledge, Tadbulb, Bellybolt, Watrel, Kilowatrel, Mathshift, Mabostiff, Shroodle, Grafii, Bramblin, Bramblegast, Toadstool, Toadstruel, Cloth, Capsicid, Stovillain, Relor, Rabsta, Flittle, Espathra, Tinkatink, Tinkatuff, Tinkaton, Wiglet, Wugtrio, Bombardier, Finizen, Palafin, Varoom, Revavroom, Cyclizar, Orthworm, Glimmet, Glimmora, Greavard, Houndstone, Flamigo, Citadel, Cititan, Veluza, Dondozo, Tatsugiri, Annihilate, Clodsire, Farigarath, Dunsparce, Kingambit, Great Tusk, Streamtail, Brute Bonnet, Fluttermane, Slitherwing, Sandy Shocks, Iron Treads, Iron Bundle, Iron Hands, Iron Jugulus, Iron Moth, Iron Thorns, Frigibax, Arctibax, Baxcalibur, Gimmighoul, Golden Go, Wo Chien, Chen Pao, Ting Lu, Chi Yu, Roaring Moon, Iron Valiant, Koraidon, Miraidon, Walking Wake, Iron Leaves, Monkey Dory, Okidogi, Pheasantipity, Diplin, Archaludon, Raging Bolt, Iron Crown, Oderpon, Terapagos,